Good afternoon. It's 12:45, quarter to 1 p.m. in Vernon, British Columbia. That's in Canada. And uh, it's a better day. It's sunnier, warmer. Stuff melted off the road. Yeah, yesterday there was hardly any snow in Vernon. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I went up to visit this woman who had been helping me clean the house and do all that stuff. I usually go up there every Sunday to visit her and have coffee and some. Most of the time, she'd make me a loaf of fresh bread to take home. She doesn't do that anymore because I got no place to take it. The difference was we had maybe 1 inch or maybe a little more snow in Vernon, just up there, and that's just like about 3 miles, just up here and up towards the Ski Hill Mountain. She lives up the hill. She had 16 inches in a short just distance. Hard to believe, but it happens. Anyway, getting close to spring, and that's a good thing. I really look forward to that. But here's the thing I want to just mention today to you is there's a time coming. I believe what God says. I believe what Jesus Christ says. I don't believe what necessarily what preachers say. I don't believe what politicians say. I don't necessarily believe what my daughter or son says or my neighbor anymore, because I can't trust them. They have been either deceived and are deceiving others, don't know it, because the deception in this world is great. Anyway, being the fact that the Bible says certain things, one of the things it says is that there will be a time of Jacob's trouble. Jacob was the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, he predicted many things, but I don't know who it was that predicted the tribulation. I don't know, was it Jesus or what? Could be. But the thing is, that's a real prediction. That's one of the main big predictions of the whole thing. The culmination of this the age of this planet, Earth, not the age of the planet, the age of this time. Since basically the time of this family of Adam, and before that, before that, and then later on Adam. Now, there's more time on Earth than just that, but that is basically the time frame that God made that said there's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. Well, because it's the wrath of God that comes down on all the people who have broke his laws and done everything wrong and that wouldn't listen to his laws. And they are his creation and they wouldn't do it. But here's the thing. I'm positive you're going to see just headlines and news reports and whatever of, we're global warming and we're going to have this and that and we've got to do this. We've got to hunker down. We may have to just put ourselves out. We can't have this. We can't have gas stoves anymore. Because we're going to fight this and we're going to, obviously we're going to win, right? No. And it's going to go on like that, and it's going to get worse because there's getting to be a lot more people who don't believe the Bible or God than there is of people who do. There's going to be a lot in this generation, all the way up to this generation. But this generation and on is this way, down. Now, here's the thing. and if I understand and see this, you should too. My daughter and my son, I don't believe that they will refuse the mark of the beast when it comes. They don't even think there's such a thing. But the United States government is getting close in to do that already, getting it ready. And all it's going to take is this right guy to come along, and they want a world government anyway. People are all being, primed for that. When he comes along, to start with, he won't put it in. He'll get everybody, he's such a good guy, and he's that's this, and he can do that, and blah, 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 blah. Suck everybody in. That's what it's going to be. It's as devilish as hell, but that's what it's going to, and people are going to follow for it. Now, when that comes out and says that you have to take this mark before you can buy or sell, that means live or die. Because you will not have the right to buy or do anything for you to live with. You won't be able to buy a loaf of bread. Nothing. Unless you have that mark. And that way, the total government will control everything. They're getting to where they want digital dollars now instead of, just digital. It can be all, just add numbers and say, we'll give you some more numbers. And then they control you. With the mark of the beast, you have to remember that's the biggest control of all. You are controlled totally by a faceless government deal that says they put in like algorithms of some kind. If you do something else, it'll stop you there. And they just take that away. But the thing is, God has warned everybody about this and said, if you take the mark of the beast, God will destroy you. If you don't take the mark of the beast, there's a good chance you're going to starve to death. Or whatever. Unless God has plans for that. There may be some way that he makes allowances for that somehow. Anyway, I know my daughter won't refuse it. No way would she refuse it. Because that'll be a modern way to do things. My son won't refuse it because he'll say, well, I need a number. I got to have my money. I don't want them to steal my money. They're no different than maybe 95% of the people. How many will actually refuse? I think I would, because I'm quite sure I would. Because my fear of what God would do to you is way greater than the fear that what would happen to me if I had to starve to death. Dying is not a big scare for me. I'm not scared of that. So, in the times that we're in right now, it's something to think about and prepare. A person has got to harden up and repair, because that time is coming. Maybe not for me. I'm going to be 89 in about a month or so. Yeah, in a month. But for anybody young people or 40, 50 years old or whatever, it's a good chance that'll happen. So, if you don't mind, maybe you could subscribe, and it would help me out a little bit. I would appreciate that. So anyway, that's it for now. Bye-bye from Vernon, BC. God bless you.